about CDT. I like the fact that the parents are very involved with the program, that we feel welcomed and encouraged to be a part of our students' interaction. In fact, they even ask us to be involved with the school, which is a far cry, I think, from what I hear with people in the public schools, that oftentimes the parents are, leave them at the door and wait till we have an assembly. I've been a very safe haven for my kids. Most importantly, the fact that they're intermixing religion with their education. And
the most important thing I like about CDT is probably the community feel, that my children are not lost in the crowd, that I know that they're in a safe, loving environment.
CDT is a close-knit school, basically. I like the fact that my kids are in a small environment where they get more individualized education. The families, you know all of the families, so you feel a little bit more safe and secure, I think, of who is around your kids, and you get to know a little bit about each person. And many families have multiple children, so therefore you, if you have multiple children, you get to know them a lot better through the years, and I think that's really beneficial. I also like the fact that you can come into the school, so you can come in and volunteer and do a lot of extra things. I can come eat lunch with my child if I want to. I can send snacks. I can be a part of their Race for Education days, and I really feel like it's very close in that sense. I feel comfortable to come in and talk to the principal or talk to the teachers or email the teachers, and that's really what I like about CDT.
I think that CDT means everything to us. We've sent 5 kids through here. We still have 2 kids in the school. And it's really a part of our lives. I've already thought about, when these kids get out, it'll be sad not to have anyone here. But I think it'll always be part of it. I think it's something that we're proud that our kids have gone through here. And for me, Catholic education is in my blood, and sometimes Catholic education is in my blood. And because I've seen what it can do for someone, I've seen how it can develop a whole person, and sometimes that's hard to quantify. Yeah. It's hard to say what exactly is it. But when you see these kids and you see how they interact together, and you see their kindness toward each other, you see how they take care of each other. Those are the things that stand out, and it really is the type of thing that makes this a really special place.
And the way they come together, I'm thinking about the basketball banquet this year, and the way that the parents who coached, and there was just so much love in that room, and the parents care for not only their own kids, but for the development and the betterment of all their kids, because we know one another, and we know one another's children, and there's a lot of support and love that the kids get, not just from their friends, but from their teachers, of course, and from the other families that are part of the school.
It's really a true community. The kids, the parents, the teachers, the principal, it's all working together.
Mm-hmm.
We feel that the academics are excellent here, but for us it really has been that faith-based learning that has been so important. And it really comes in layers of things that are academic intermixed with the things that are faith-based. Examples of that are when at the time, kindergartner came home and I said, "What was the best part of your day today?" And he said, "Going to Mass." That's a great answer to get from a kindergartner. And I said, "Why? What made it so great?" He said, "Well, I just love that music." And then he continued to sing for the next 3 minutes songs that they had sang at Mass. So there is a layer for me. There is an appreciation of fine arts, which they do really well here. But then it's also faith-based, which I love. And then our 3rd grader came home this year and said, "I really hope I get a part at Mass." So that's exciting because there's a layer of academic there, being able to speak publicly, really wanting that, but then also wanting to be a part of the Mass. It's not just getting up and giving a speech in front of his friends. It is getting up and being a part of a Mass. And then our now 15-year-old who went through the system and is now at Greensburg Central Catholic, he now is a lector at our home parish, which is a pretty large parish, and he gets up and lectures as a 15-year-old, when that's a time where you really are conscious of what your peers are thinking of you. And he does it without question. So academically, it is that confidence and the ability to get up and speak publicly, but it is also embracing the mask, which is so important.